So now that you've cleaned the coffee parts, so there's no more mould in them, put the coffee machine back together. So what you want to do is start with this nozzle first. Slide that through. Like that. So you want to be careful with this because you could crack this plastic. You need a whole new front end. And if it's an older coffee machine, you end up just throwing it in the bin because there won't be any parts for it. Okay. I'll spin this around so you can see right around. This clip here goes on this. Hoping you guys can see that. If you can't, I'll just explain it. You pretty much squeeze it on in the right angle and it sits in there. Then you use this clip. Now, the reason why you put this on so you got a lot more room to move around in here to put this clip back in. So it's a little bit tricky and it can take a little bit of filling around. Up done. Spin it around. Case goes on. This part slides on, then down, just past that lip there, this pushes on easy, then you can slide that back up in place and that'll hold it in place. But before I do that, put these little silver clips back in. It's a lot more harder to do when you're always trying to find better angles for everyone to see. So, slide this out. Then up. In place. Now the grey brown screws are usually the internal ones and the silver ones are usually the external screws, so that's a giveaway on where they go. So when you're putting the coffee machine together, it's a little bit more easier doing that. These bottom ones. It's a lot more easier to put on than take off. It's done. Spin it around. Now these side covers, said I'm going to make it look a bit easy here, but it's a lot harder to put back on than it looks. So I'm going to teach you a way of doing it. First of all, make sure that it's flat on the bottom, a little bit out from the side there, and up at the same time. Then you push it across, making sure all the clips go in. Just take your time. And that's it. Oh, ooh, go back. There's a reason why this is popping out. I'm glad it did that. You guys will be able to see something here. Now, right here, there's this mechanism that turns on and off. Slide that back in place, make sure that turns on and off the steam. So now back to putting the side cover on again. It's good to show you again. Make sure it's up, down, and the bottom, a little bit away from the front. Then you just, there we go. Alright, and we slide across, bottom and top, and that was very easy. Side now. if you do it like this, it should be very easy for you. Now, before you go put on the back screws here, put on the top because there's 2 back screws screw into the back here. So, pop them on, make sure it's on right around, nice and good, nothing's coming out anywhere where it shouldn't. Go ahead and put these screws in the back. There's 2 more screws on top, so like I said, I'll tighten them up later. 2 more screws at the front here, underneath these panels, and then you're done. Bust the water and the filters and everything. I'm going to keep going. That's about it. You can subscribe to my videos on my channel. Much appreciated. Water goes in. Back here. Okay, for some reason people think that when something is clean, it is serviced and working well. That's why you get your car always cleaned when you get it serviced. That's all in, that's all good, and you're done.